We just got the cast announcement for Avengers Doomsday, so let's talk about it. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today is a little bit of a weird day because Marvel out of nowhere dropped this live stream that ran for 5 hours. And if you're someone like me who just loves Marvel and anything they give us, yeah, I sat there for 5 hours watching this live stream, and they had chairs, and on the back of the chairs it said there's a whole row of them, a very long row, and at the back of every chair it said the name of every cast member in Avengers Doomsday. Now, there's probably a bunch of them that weren't announced that probably are in the film, and that's also what I'll be talking about today is some of the major cast members that actually weren't announced to be in this film. But mainly, yes, we'll be talking about the entire cast that was announced for Avengers Doomsday. And this is my first ever news update video. You mostly know me for doing movie and TV show reviews or ranking movie and TV shows. I've never actually done a news update video before, but I'm going to try and start doing that for my favorite movies and TV shows if I get updates on them. But let's just stop wasting time. Let's get to talking about it. Quickly, before I get started with today's video, I just want to mention that I won't be really going into detail or sharing my thoughts about every single cast member. I will normally share my thoughts at the end once I'm done, just saying all the names. So that's just how I will be doing it. Some people aren't doing that, but that's how I'll be doing it. Starting with some of the main Avengers. Like Chris Hemsworth obviously returning as Thor, Anthony Mackie returning as our very own Captain America, Paul Rudd back as Ant-Man, Simu Liu returning as Shang-Chi, Danny Ramirez back as Joaquin Torres as our new Falcon from Captain America Brave New World, and shockingly, Tom Hiddleston is returning as Loki. Those are all the main Avengers returning for this movie, but here are some more other teams that are also going to be in this movie. Like some Black Panther characters like Latita Wright returning as Shuri or our new Black Panther, Winston Duke returning as M'Baku, and Tenoch Huerta returning as Namor. We also got the Thunderbolts in here, like Florence Pugh as Yelena, David Harbour as Alexei, Sebastian Stan as Bucky Barnes, Wyatt Russell as U.S. Agent, Lewis Pullman as the Sentry, and Hannah John Kamen as Ghost. We also got the Fantastic Four in here, like Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic, Vanessa Kirby as the Invisible Woman, and we got Joseph Quinn in here as the Human Torch, and we got Eben Moss Patrick as the Thing. The most surprising announcements were some of the X-Men members, which really came to a shock to me. So we got Kelsey Grammer in there as Beast. We actually saw him in a post-credit scene of The Marvels. We also got Rebecca Roman as Mystique, Channing Tatum returning from Deadpool and Wolverine as Gambit, Patrick Stewart as Professor X, James Marsden as Cyclops, Ian McKellen as Magneto, and Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler. I absolutely loved this cast announcement for Avengers Doomsday. I only had one problem with it, and that is they announced that Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four are all going to be in this movie, and they're basically spoiling that every member of the Thunderbolts and every member of Fantastic Four are all going to make it out alive. And we're not even getting Thunderbolts till May and Fantastic Four till July, so I don't really like that very much. There is one member that wasn't announced, and that is Taskmaster, and I'm 90% sure she's going to die in the movie because you barely see her in the trailers, and she wasn't at the announcement, but every single member of the Thunderbolts was there. So, um, again, I'm 90% sure Taskmaster is going to die in Thunderbolts. So, yeah, that's my only problem with it. But other than that, it was really fun. Like, even though the live stream, little annoying because it took like 13 minutes. Like, it would just stare at this one, at the back of the chair with the name for 13 minutes and then change. Like, so I was just sitting there bored for 5 hours, so it was kind of a waste of time. Like, they could have just done, like, because after they released, like, a 1 minute thing of just showing every single chair, why didn't you do that in the first place? So, that was a little annoying, but still, I had a really good time with that. It was so fun to see, like, the returning main Avengers, uh, the Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, the little Black Panther crew they got there, and like the most surprising one was the X-Men crew, like Patrick Stewart as Professor X, and Ian McKellen, and even Channing Tatum. Like I flipped out when I saw his name. I was like so happy because he was like one of the best parts of Deadpool Wolverine. So I'm exactly like so hyped to see the X-Men in this movie. And I thought they wouldn't even bring them out till like Secret Wars, but nope, they're bringing them in here. Now, there is a decent, like a handful amount of people they actually didn't announce. So I'm just gonna rush through them, and yeah. And first person that like actually makes me the most upset, and that is Tom Holland, Spider-Man. I have no clue why he wasn't here, and yes, he does have a lot like of filming to do for Spider-Man 4 and The Odyssey, which are both coming out in July 2026. And Avengers Doomsday is only releasing 2 months before those in May. So he does have a lot of filming to do. But still, you gotta have Spider-Man in this movie. He's one of like, now he's one of the most main Avengers for sure. Like, for sure. You gotta have Tom Holland Spider-Man in there. So I don't know what's going on there, but he wasn't there. And either just a lot of these people that I'm going to talk about just aren't going to be in the film, which is really stupid, or they're just going to have smaller roles, or they're just going to wait to announce them till later, or they still have more casting to do or something. I don't know. But we got to have like Spider-Man in there. So Spider-Man wasn't in the announcement. Um, Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, he wasn't in there, and I think he was actually confirmed that he wasn't going to be in Doomsday, and I think Secret Wars too. Now, if Doctor Strange isn't in either of those, I'm going to flip out, because we need to have Doctor Strange back. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but we need Doctor Strange. Like, what's going on here? Spider-Man? Like, no Spider-Man, no Doctor Strange. What is going on here? Elizabeth Olsen, she wasn't announced, and I think she was also confirmed that, like, yeah, she was confirmed not to be in Avengers Doomsday, so, like, Spider-Man still has a chance, but Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch are confirmed not to be in this movie, so, I don't know, it's getting me mad. I really wanted to see Scarlet Witch in this movie. I wonder what they're going to do with her next, but, yeah, she's not going to be in this movie. Some X-Men, like Hugh Jackman wasn't in this announcement, so I don't know if they're going to hold them off till Secret Wars or what's going on, because they announced a bunch of X-Men that like we haven't seen in a while, but then we just saw Wolverine in 2024, so can you bring him back please? And Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, I'd also really like to see him. Like, I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, I'd love to see those two in there. It's kind of weird because they're both like, we just saw them, so there should be like the top of their heads, like, hey, oh yeah, we need to get Wolverine and Deadpool in here. But yeah, they weren't announced there. There's some young Avengers like Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop. She wasn't in here. Catherine Newton as like Ant-Man's daughter. She wasn't there. Like she wasn't in the announcement either. Apparently, Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson were supposed to be like making like little cameos in this movie. I think that's really stupid. Like Captain America or Steve Rogers, sorry, Steve Rogers and Black Widow are both dead, so we don't really need those. Hawkeye, he's not here. I don't know where he's at. Apparently he retired, but I saw something with like announcing that he's gonna come back, but I don't know. Like Hawkeye season 2, I'm pretty sure is confirmed. So I don't know. Daredevil, nope, he's not here. Um, let's see. there's a decent amount. Like, I'm sorry if I don't say them all. Just I'm doing this at the top of my head. Yeah, there's like a lot more. I can't think of them as of right now. Yeah, like those are just the ones that are at the top of my head. Yeah, I'm also curious if that serpent guy at the end of Captain America: Brave New World, like the villain of that movie. I'm curious if he's gonna be in this. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of a weird theory, but like maybe you could bring him in because like he's just in the jail cell. He could come in. Also, Thaddeus Ross. Is he gonna be in this movie? Harrison Ford. I'd love to see him in this movie. So maybe we'll we will have to see, but maybe also Blade. Nor to be seen here. And yes, he has never appeared in the MCU yet. Oh, a bunch of the X-Men members here haven't either. But yes, Blade hasn't. We were supposed to be getting his movie with Mahershala Ali, but that movie's delayed indefinitely. So I don't know if we're going to see him in the MCU or not. But yeah, he wasn't in there. Um, X-23. Nope. I'm just naming off the cameos of Deadpool Wolverine at this point. Elektra, is she gonna be in this movie? I don't know. Yeah. There's a lot, but yeah, we'll have to see. So, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to comment down below, like what are the announcements that you loved the most? Please tell me in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one.